Has anyone ever wished that they could look into their future? Because I know I do. I know some people wonder who they're going to marry, what their future house is going to look like, or even what their future career is going to be. But in order to look that far into your future, you probably have to go see a psychic or look into a crystal ball. Now, astrology, on the other hand, doesn't let you see 10 years inside your future, but it can predict how your day or week will go based upon where the sun, the moon, and all the planets are. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I predict my future with astrology? Now, I'm going to explain what it's composed of and what it is. Astrology is the connection between the Earth, the Sun, the Moon, and all of the planets. Now, in order to understand how it has an effect on our everyday lives, I'm going to be talking about the history of astrology, the zodiac signs within astrology, and the components of astrological charts. Now, before we completely predict your future, we should probably talk about the history of astrology first. Astrology dates all the way back to 2300 BC or ancient Babylonian times. The Babylonians noticed that the objects in the sky were always moving and were never in the same spots that they were in before. Now, according to a short history of astrology, the Babylonians noticed 7 different celestial objects within the sky, which were the sun, the moon, and 5 other stars, which happen to be the 5 planets that we can see with the naked eye, which are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Now, all 7 of these celestial objects the Babylonians tracked in the night sky every night. To make it easier in order for them to track them, they split the sky into 4 separate parts according to the solstices and equinoxes. They then split each one of these parts into 3, making a total of 12 sections. They then documented where all of the celestial objects were within each of these 12 sections, dependent upon the constellations that were within each one. As the process became an everyday process, the documentations grew larger and larger, letting the Babylonians to recognize patterns. And with these patterns, they created mathematical models that allowed them to calculate where the celestial objects were at any given time, including when a person was born, which is also known as a natal horoscope. They then took later personality traits and connected it with a person's natal horoscope, creating all the characteristics for each zodiac sign. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, what are zodiac signs and how do they have an effect on my life? Well, the next point I'm going to be talking about are the 12 zodiac signs. Now, all 12 zodiac signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Now, each zodiac sign has its own characteristics, and it is determined based on its element and its quality. Now, a person's main zodiac sign is dependent upon a person's birthday or their sun sign or where the sun was when a person was born. Now, according to Zodiac Signs in the Horoscope, in the Astrological Elements section, there are 12 zodiac signs, and they are all split into 4 groups, which are the 4 aspects of life: fire, earth, water, and air. Fire represents activity, and these signs have energetic and reckless characteristics. Earth represents materialism, and these signs have organized and stubborn characteristics. Water represents emotion, and these signs have sympathetic and emotional characteristics. And air represents thought, and these signs have hyperactive and articulate characteristics. Now, within each of these 4 aspects of life, it is split into another 3, which are cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And these are the additional qualities that each zodiac sign has. Now, with all the 12 categories, it creates a total of 12 different unique combinations for all the zodiac signs, making each one unique. Now that you're able to determine your zodiac sign and how it has an effect on your life, I have one more point to talk about: astrological charts. Now, an astrological chart is a chart that depicts what zodiac signs the moon, the sun, and all the planets were at any given time. Now, all the zodiac signs have an effect on what celestial bodies were within each sign. According to Astrology for Dummies, there are 10 major celestial bodies included in the astrological chart: the sun, the moon, and the 8 planets. Now, each one has its own different characteristics that influence a person's life. For example, the sun influences a person's main concern and self, and the moon influences a person's instincts and habits. And the same goes for the 8 planets, but the 2 most influential planets that have an effect on our lives are Mercury and Venus. Mercury influences a person's communication and reason, and Venus influences a person's love and beauty. Also included in astrological charts are the astrological houses. Now, each one of these houses influences different aspects within a person's life. For example, the first house influences a person's appearance and personality, and the 12th house influences a person's seclusion and secrets. Now we're going to take a look at my astrological birth chart, which was provided by the free astrological birth chart report. Now, on the outside, you can see all the zodiac signs, and on the inside, you can see the astrological houses, which are displayed by the Roman numerals. And in between each one, you can see symbols that represent each celestial body, and they are located in or around the zodiac sign that they were in at the time that I was born. Okay, now I know that was a lot of information to take in, so let's recap on all the topics that I talked about within astrology today. I first talked about the history of astrology, where we envisioned how the Babylonians saw the moons and the sun and the planets moving within the night sky and recognized that they were never in the same spots they were in before. The next point that I talked about were the zodiac signs, and how the zodiac signs are all unique based upon their elements and their qualities. And lastly, I informed you on the components of astrological charts and how the charts depict what zodiac signs that the sun, the moon, and the planets are in at any given time. Now you have all the information and research you need to locate your zodiac sign and how it has an effect on your life. Horoscopes across the internet, books, and even in newspapers can indeed predict how your day or week will go based upon the placements of celestial bodies in our solar system. So the next time that you want to look into your future, look up your sun sign and your horoscope and see what astrology has to predict about how your day will go.